All right, let's jump right in. We're going to break down a really powerful framework for building a business that's actually designed to last. It's a three-step blueprint that truly separates the startups that take off from the ones that, well, don't. You've probably asked yourself this, right? Why does one brilliant idea just skyrocket, while another, which seems just as good, completely fizzles out? What is the real difference maker? What's the secret sauce? Well, here's the thing. It turns out the secret isn't really about luck or catching the perfect timing. It's about having a solid, strategic blueprint from day one. We're talking about a three-phase approach. Start smart, build strong, and grow global. So let's dive into phase one, start smart. I want you to think of this like you're pouring the massive concrete foundation for a skyscraper. If this part isn't absolutely perfect, the entire structure is at risk from the very beginning. You know, starting smart is so much more than just picking a cool business name and registering it online. This is about deep, strategic planning. It's about building a foundation that can actually support future growth and gives investors that rock-solid confidence they need to back you. Getting these pillars right from the get-go is absolutely crucial. This means things like choosing the right business structure, a decision that has huge impacts on your taxes and personal liability. It means truly understanding your market, not just making an educated guess. Every single one of these elements is a critical building block for everything that comes next. And if you need proof of how high the stakes are, just look at this number. A staggering 85% of business failures can be traced right back to weaknesses in this first phase. So getting the foundation right isn't just good practice, it's a survival strategy. It's what prevents those incredibly painful and costly mistakes down the road. Okay, so you've poured the perfect foundation. What's next? Let's move to phase two, build strong. If start smart was the concrete, this is where we start putting up the steel frame and the walls. This is where your business starts to develop its visible identity and its real operational muscle. And this makes such a critical distinction. A business that's just in survival mode is always reacting. It has a basic website and it's just trying to get through the day. But a business that thrives, it's proactive. It intentionally shapes its own identity, it uses its online presence as a powerful strategic tool, and it runs on systems that are efficient and optimized. So, what does that actually look like in practice? It means creating a real, cohesive brand identity. It means having a website that does more than just sit there. It actually converts visitors. It means being easy to find online and making sure your internal operations are smooth, not chaotic. You have to see these as crucial investments in resilience, not just expenses. And that brings us to the final, and honestly, the most exciting phase, grow global. With that solid foundation and strong structure in place, you are now ready to start adding new floors and expanding your building's footprint, way, way beyond your local neighborhood. This quote just nails the reality of business today, doesn't it? The internet has completely erased so many of the old barriers. It means your next huge customer could be anywhere on the planet. The opportunity is just not local anymore. And this chart just visualizes that potential perfectly. Your local market, while it's important, is really just a small piece of the pie. The global market represents this massive, exponential increase in potential customers, in revenue, in your overall impact. It's a whole different ballgame. But let's be real, seizing that opportunity isn't automatic. You can't just flip a switch. It demands a clear strategy for how you're going to enter new markets, a real willingness to adapt, and a readiness for investment. This whole phase is about making smart, calculated moves to scale your success on a global stage. So, we've walked through the three phases: starting smart, building strong, and growing global. But there's a simple, really powerful philosophy that drives this entire process. It's like the engine under the hood. It all boils down to three simple words: analyze, strategize, and realize. First, you analyze the market with total clarity. Then, you strategize and create a smart plan to guide your growth. And finally, you go out and you realize your goals. You make it all happen. And this part is crucial. This is not a one-and-done checklist. It's a continuous cycle. You are constantly analyzing, constantly strategizing, and constantly realizing at every single stage of your business journey. This is the mindset that ensures a business doesn't just launch, it actually lasts. So, the blueprint for a lasting, successful business
is right here in front of you. The only question left is, what are you going to build with it?